Hey guys, welcome to the channel, and here's another verse of the day. We're going to be doing the rest of Matthew chapter 5, so verses 27 through 48. And here we go, we'll jump right in. So, you have heard that it was said to those of old, you shall not commit adultery. So, Jesus brings up the oft quoted, no adultery. But I say to you that whoever looks at a woman to lust for her has already committed adultery with her in his heart. So, he points out this misunderstanding that we're not to commit adultery. If we're married or something, we're not to go and be with another person. But the misunderstanding is that any who lust after a woman have already committed adultery in their heart. They were thinking about doing something with that person, so they've already committed that adultery. So then he says, if your right eye causes you to sin, pluck it out and cast it from you, for it is more profitable for you that one of your members perish than for your whole body to be cast into hell. And if your right hand causes you to sin, cut it off and cast it from you, for it is more profitable for you that one of your members perish than for your whole body to be cast into hell. So he basically tells us to remove whatever part is causing us to sin, like an eye, for it is better to lose that than our entirety be thrown to hellfire. So same with your right hand if it causes you to sin. So whatever in your life is causing you to commit sin, to relapse and keep doing sin, whether it's, a certain situation at work or just, going online, going on social media, different things like that, you need to remove that from your lifestyle, from your daily life, to not get pushed into that sin each and every day. You need to rely on God, the Word of God. And I probably need to take that into account with a lot of things. Just stay away from stuff that causes you to sin. He's not, literally saying just cut your hand off or whatever, or pull your eye out if you looked at somebody. He's saying remove the things from your life that cause you to sin. It's better to remove that than you risk being thrown into hellfire after you die. So then he goes to verse 31. Furthermore, it has been said, whoever divorces his wife, let him give her a certificate of divorce. But I say to you that whoever divorces his wife for any reason except sexual immorality causes her to commit adultery, and whoever marries a woman who is divorced commits adultery. So men were using divorce against their wives for any reason, but anyone who divorces for a reason besides sexual immorality, that could be adultery or anything like that, or marries a former divorcee, that is Mosaic law. So that is the only way that they can divorce somebody. It can't be just for any reason to just take advantage of that person. Just be like, I'm done with you, I'm going to divorce you. No, you need to work through it. So then, verse 33, again you have heard that it was said to those of old, you shall not swear falsely, but shall perform your oaths to the Lord. But I say to you, do not swear at all, neither by heaven, for it is God's throne. We must mean what we say and never swear on anything. Unlike the law, which says we should not swear falsely, Jesus tells us to never swear on anything, for God is a part of every pact, and we must not let him down. So, never make a deal, never make a pact, because most times we probably can't uphold it when it comes to making a pact with God, so don't even take the risk. But I say to you, do not swear at all, neither by heaven, for it is God's throne, nor by the earth, for it is his footstool, nor by Jerusalem, for it is the city of the great king, nor shall you swear by your head, because you cannot make one hair white or black, but let your yes be yes, and your no, no, for whatever is more than these is from the evil one. So anything more than that, it is from Satan. So, verse 38, you have heard that it was said, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth, but I tell you not to resist an evil person, but whoever slaps you on your right cheek, turn the other to him also. If anyone wants to sue you and take away your tunic, let him have your cloak also. And whoever compels you to go 1 mile, go with him 2. Give to him who asks you, and from him who wants to borrow from you, do not turn away. So, we must not seek retribution, but invoke meekness, humility, and turn the other cheek to people who are adversarial to us. We must accept them and be the bigger person and be kind to them. Give more to those who seek hate, and go the extra mile as an act of love to those. Just like Jesus went the extra mile and died for us all, we have to show that love of Jesus to everybody, anybody and everybody. So give to those who ask, do not turn away those who seek to borrow. So anybody who's coming to you asking for help or whatever, don't turn them away. Say yes to them. So you have heard that it was said, you shall love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I say to you, love your enemies, bless those who curse you, do good to those who hate you, and pray for those who spitefully use you and persecute you. So be the opposite of nature. Do not hate your enemies. Instead, love them. Bless them who persecute you, for that is the love of God. So we must show love. Be the opposite of, human nature. Show love to people who don't show love to us. That you may be sons of your Father in heaven, for he makes his sun rise on the evil and on the good, and sends rain on the just and the unjust. So we will inherit God's kingdom, for he loves all, just and unjust, as we're all his creation. So no matter what, good or bad, just or unjust, we're all on this earth. We're all under God, and we're all children of God. For if you love those who love you, what reward have you? Do not even the tax collectors do the same? And if you greet your brethren only, what do you do more than others? Do not even the tax collectors do so? Therefore you shall be perfect, just as your Father in heaven is perfect. It is a virtue to love sinners, but not those who love you back. That's easy. So that's another idea. If you greet only your friends, along with the previous section, you're the same as a tax collector, reviled at the time. So if we were to follow all of these, we'd be perfect like God. Only Jesus did this all, but we may inherit the kingdom because of his work on the cross. So we can't be perfect like God. Only Jesus has ever exhibited all of these things in chapter 5, but we can try to be. We can attempt to replicate what Jesus has done for him, for the kingdom, not for ourselves, for them, for God, for him. So we must replicate the works of Jesus and keep working on it. So, thank you for watching, guys, and have a blessed day. Peace.